those that are in the house, okay, at the house, we're having some technical problem in the lecture hall, so please wait for a while. Okay, while waiting for us, then you all can read through the notes first. How many students in the physics? How many? There's quite a lot of 2, 4, 9 students. Group 1 got any representative? Group 1, no. Anyone from Group 1? No. Group 2? Wow, Group 2 attendance is good. Got 5 students. Group 3? No. Group 4? 7? Oh, you're from Group 5, 7. So Group 2, Group 4, and Group 7. Only Group 4, Group 2, and Group 7. Where's Group 1 and Group 3? All still enjoying your voila. Okay. All of you don't have the lecture notes. You have lecture notes, but you all don't have the things. So I have to control 2 monitor here. Oh my God. Those you all have the computer one. If anything, the student have any, because when I'm presenting my screen, I cannot see the chat. So anything you let me know. Okay, I can't wait already because it's already 8:30. Okay, let's start the lecture. Okay, sorry for the delay because there's some interruptions, disruptions for the computer. Okay, so today our lectures, before that, should I record? Yeah, record first, but I think there will be some interruption later on. Okay, today's lecture is cash cycles. Okay, we come back to that cash cycles because by right we did it on, you should do it on week 3. Okay, but now we do it on week 5 because I want to do the sales journal and purchase journal first before we go for the cash book. Okay, because cash book cash book is more generally used for other purpose. Therefore, it's okay. So we better use we better clear the just sales journal and purchase journal first, okay, before we go for the cash book. What happened? Okay, now we go for cash cycles or cash books. All right. So the source document is remember what is the circumstances that we are using cash book? Anyone? In what circumstances we are using cash book? When we are having any payment or receipt in cash or bank. All right. So these are the circumstances we're going to use it. All right. So the source document definitely will be invoice here is when there is a cash, because I told you invoice, sales invoice, purchase invoice, it can be in cash term. Okay. Some of the company may not have cash bill, then they will use the invoice. Okay, so if those company do not have invoices, then they will have a cash book. All right. they have an invoice or cash bill. Okay, so and the payment voucher. Okay, when you make payment, then you will have a payment voucher and the official receipts. Okay, so official receipt is normally when you pay to the person will issue you the official receipt. What happened? Oh, yeah. My God. So scary over here. Okay. So and check out the file. So these are the source document and the cash book. All right, and cash book. So you based on this source document, you go to the cash book. Cash book, remember, is one of the 7 book of prime entry. Okay, and then you go to the ledger, either sales ledger, purchase ledger, or general ledger. Okay, general ledger is a must. Sales ledger is when you receive money from you receive or you pay money to your sales ledger receivable, and purchase ledger is you pay money to your purchase ledger, payables. All right. So next one, you will go for the business transaction. Here, okay. So the type of business transactions, we have a cash term, okay, on credit term. So this one you should know by now what is cash term, what is credit terms. Okay, cash term is paid immediately, and credit term is 30 or 60 days. So trade purchase and other purchase. So student may always ask me, teacher, how to differentiate trade payable and other payable? So when you purchase goods, you purchase any item for trading purpose, then the item is called trade purchase. Okay, so items that subsequently sold to the customer. Okay, let's say I buy I'm selling cars. Okay, so I buy all the cars and sell it. Then the car is my goods. Okay, but let's say I'm selling roti canai, but I buy the car is not my goods. The car is my assets. Okay, because it's not for me to sell. All right. And other purchases is the purchase of item not for the purpose of trading. Example, purchase of office equipment or stationeries for use in the office. Okay, so these are all the person that you bought from them is called other payables. All right. So trade sales is the same. You sell the goods. You sell your inventory or items that trading items. All right. And disposal. Okay, if you sell your asset out, non-trade item, for example, the old motor vehicle. Okay, and dispose as a scrap. But this one is called disposal. If you sales is only meant for the item that you sold, for the goods resell. Okay, your inventory. But if you sell your asset, this is not called sales. Okay, it will not be your part of your sales item there. Okay, we call it disposal. All right. And next one is a party to the business transaction. Okay, so there is 2 parties to every business. Okay, and the supplier, the customer, and below are the description of the different. Okay, so this is one you read yourself. Okay, so I already explained during the when I do the purchase cycle. So trade supplier is the same as trade payables. Okay, but trade suppliers, if that's pays to you already, then there will not be a trade payables, because trade payable is somebody you're owing the money to. All right, and other supplier is similar to other payables. Okay, so other supplier is a supplier from the business purchase of the non-trade items. All right, and the other payable is a supplier who allow the business to delay payment. So you buy from this other supplier. If you pay immediately, then no problem. If you pay later, okay, then that person you will call it other payables. Okay, because you owe money to them. All right, and then the difference between the trade customer, other customer, and trade receivable. Same thing. A customer is similar to trade receivable. Okay. That means to say you sell the goods to the customer and the customer haven't paid you. Okay, this is called trade receivable. Okay, and other receivable is your other customers. Okay, who you are dispose your non-trade item to them. Okay, so and they owe you money. So they are very similar. And the source document here just now I already mentioned already. Okay, we invoice or cash bill. Okay, and so invoice can be support your sales or purchase invoice or purchase journal or your purchase cycle, your sales cycle, or cash cycle. Okay, these are the invoice is very frequently used, and cash bill and payment voucher, office equipment, official receipt and check counterfoil. Okay, for invoice in exam, when I ask you for the source document for sales cycle, for sales transaction or purchase transaction, right? You need to tell me that is a sales invoice or purchase invoice. Okay, you have to specifically tell me what invoice are you referring to. Okay, more specific here. All right. Okay. Next one is types of cash. Okay, so you have basically we have cash book and embedded cash book. Okay, so cash is the money that belongs to business. Therefore, it is a current asset. Okay, because it can change in the form. Okay, within a year, and that basically they have cash, bank, and embedded cash. Okay, so those credit card, cash and go, all these it will go to your bank. All right. So cash book is a book of prime entry used to record all types of cash, check transactions, actually cash received or paid or deposit into the bank account, and issuance of checks from the bank account. Okay, so cash book is a combination of cash account and bank account actually. All right. So the cash book is also as a function as a general account for the cash. Okay, so highlight this. Okay, it's important. Okay, you highlight yourself there because I cannot highlight the general ledgers there. So cash book itself is also served as a general ledger. And this is why when we do the double entry, we do not need to open bank account and cash account. If you already have cash book, you do not need to open bank account and cash account. Okay, so if the company have cash and bank account, then you do not need to open cash book. Okay, so they are the same. Okay. The next one is there are a format of cash book. So this is the format. Okay, so there are actually two types. One is called two-column format. That means to say this one is only handled for the bank column only. That means if they have only two-column cash book, the company will have to open a cash account because there's no cash column for that. All right. So the other one is they combine together as a cash. Okay, this is called three-column cash book. Okay, at the right hand side here. Okay, three-column cash book. So this one, you will have a cash column and bank column in your debit side as well as your credit side. All right. Here, debit side and credit side. There's an additional column. Just now you look at your two column. There's only bank column. Okay, there's no cash column here. Okay, so three column, we will have cash column included. So in our course here, we are studying three-column cash book. Okay, three-column cash book. And so I think this one you have learned before if you have studied. Okay, so same thing. Debit side is that date. You have a date column, particular. Folio is when there is a contract. Contract, that means to say I take out money from bank and bank into the cash. Okay, or take cash back into the bank. So this is money in and money out. Then we only use this indicator. All right. So now we go on some illustrations here. Okay, discount. By now, I hope that everyone know what is discount. Okay, there are two types of discount. One is called trade discount. One is called cash discount. All right. So, what is trade discount? Trade discount in your sales journal, in your purchase journal, you see this trade discount. When you sell or you purchase, okay, then let's say you sell to a customer, you straight away give trade discount to them. Okay, so this one is a normal based on percentage credited to the customer from the list price, and list price is a gross price. Okay, list price is a gross price due to the purchase of a large quantity. Okay, you can refer to lecture 4 for the notes there. All right, so for cash discount is a percentage of reductions granted to customer in order to encourage you to pay faster. Okay, or early payment. So you see, trade discount is normally automatic. When the time you sell to your customer, you automatically give to them. Okay, so when we post our sales amount to our sales ledger, we are based on the net amount. That means after the trade discount, then only we post it. Let's say our list price is 1,000. I give trade discount 10%. So the net sales is 900. Okay, so the 900 will be posted to the sales ledger and my sales account. Right or not? So this one is no double entry one. trade discount is no double entry because it's already net off. All right. So for cash discount, a percentage reduction is granted to the customer in order to encourage paying. Okay. So this one is you only enjoy cash discount, okay, when you pay prompt to your supplier, or your customer only enjoy cash discount when they pay promptly to you. That is a condition to meet. All right. So this one will not affect your sales one. It will not affect your sales amount, but it will affect what? Your amount received. Okay, amount received or amount paid to your customer. All right. Understand? So this, can anyone give me what is the example for cash discount? Anyone, if you know? Those who at home one, you can type your answer in your chat box. Can you give me one example for cash discount? See whether you understand what I'm talking about. Anyone? Or
before 1 week pay payment can give 10% or 15% discount.
Okay, this is called what? There's a special name to call what? Call what? If you give discount to the customer.
Okay.
Discount. Anyone? Yes, very good, Kaham. Discount allowed. Okay, you give to discount to your customer. It's called discount allowed. It's your expenses. It's an expenditure. All right. If you let's say I pay promptly to my supplier, then my supplier give me discount. This is called discount what? Very good. Okay, discount received. Yes, very good. Okay, not only for someone in the lecture hall has answered me, is discount received. All right. So okay, you can see the things here. Okay, cash discounts are discount received. Okay, or discount allowed. Okay, so let's say for discount received, cash discount received from trade payable, and it is represent income or profit because we pay lesser. All right, so this is the double entry. Okay, if let's say you credit purchase from Inject Baba 700 and pay check to settle the full amount with 5% discount. Okay, when paying within 15 days. Okay, let's say you buy already, now you have to settle your payment. So you will debit, you owe to Inject Baba actually 700 because you receive 5% discount from Inject Baba. Okay, so you will enjoy 35 ringgit discount from him. Okay, so you will credit. Why credit? Because discount received is an income. Okay, so we credit to discount received. Okay, and then we only need to pay 665 instead of 700. So it will credit your bank 665. Okay, I'm talking here. About this, All right. So 665. So how are we going to post this discount to our cash book? Okay. So for cash book, we are making a payment, right? We will credit our bank 665 in the bank column 665, and then we have to enter this into the discount column here. Remember, in the credit side of a cash book, we have this column called discount received, cash, and then cash followed by cash column and bank column. Okay, in our debit side of a cash book, we have a debit discount, discount allowed in the. Okay, we have the debit column in the discount allowed in the debit side, in the cash book. All right, and then followed by cash and bank. All right, this is when we give discount to our customer. That time we will enter to this column. Okay, The technician don't know come from where now. So far, so long they haven't come. Okay, now mind. Discount allowed. Okay, let's see the double entry for discount allowed. Cash discounts given to the trade receivable and represent an expenses or losses. Okay, because we receive a lesser amount. Okay, so this is an expense. For example, credit sales to Inject Ali 800. Receive check to settle the full amount with 5%. Okay, same thing here. So actually, Inject Ali is our receivable. We're supposed to collect 800 from him, but because we allow him for 5% discount, so we will debit the discount allowed 40 ringgit. Okay, and then we only receive 760 from him only. All right. So these are the then how we key into the cash book. We will debit our bank 760 and debit to discount allowed column. All right, this one I think we have done it. Try in your sales cycle and purchase cycle. Just revisit on it. Okay, now it's contra. What is contra? What is contra? Contra means you're taking money from the bank and then put into the cash, or the other way around, cash to the bank. Okay, so this is called contra. For example, you withdraw 500 from bank and as a cash for office use. Okay, I know you understand the meanings, but please understand how to read that. Okay, because I find out the student always got the other way around. They said withdraw 500 from bank as a cash for office use. So a lot of students will credit cash. Actually, it's supposed to credit bank because you withdraw money from bank. Okay, withdraw money, that means bank out. So you have to credit your bank and debit to your cash. Okay, this is how you have to do the double entry. And let's say if you bank in your cash to your bank, okay, then it's called deposit cash 600 into your bank. Okay, so you debit your bank, credit your cash. So this one is a contra. That means to say this is not an income to you. It's just that you take your right pocket money into your left pocket money, something like that. All right. So in this case, when we do this like that, look at your cash book here. Let's say I take out my money from bank. Okay, I credit my bank. Here, everyone take notes. Okay, when I credit my bank, I will credit column, and then here the particular here. Remember, you should put cash, not bank. Okay, you credit your bank column. Here you should put cash because some of the students they confuse. All right, so take note on that. And then you in the cash column debit side, you will debit to the cash column 400. Okay, and how do we? Because to let the user or your boss know that this is not an income but it's a contra, so we have to put an indication. So you have to go to the folio. Okay, folio column, then put a tick. Okay, tick in the both side. Both side also need to put okay. Yeah, you see there's a tick here, there's a tick here. All right. So we know that this is from there, that is from there. All right. And the other one is the same. If you deposit money from bank to cash, from bank, take out deposit cash to the bank into the bank. So you credit your cash and bank into the bank. Okay, credit cash and debit bank, and you have to put the tick as well. This is called contra. Okay, this is easy. So okay, now we go for some transactions. Actual transaction in the bank. So the business one is the basic one is a capital contribution. The business owners contribute capital into the business, and the capital contribution is either in the form of cash or check. Okay, and the ledger is open in the general ledger for capitals. Okay, for example, here they pay Intercommerce pay 1,500,000 as a capital into the business. So the general journals. Journal entries are not general journal. This is journal entries. It will be debit bank, credit capitals. All right. So if you withdraw cash or check, let's say the business owner withdraw cash or check from the business for personal use. This is a drawings. Okay. So this is called drawing, and the ledger is open for general ledger for open this. Okay. So this is you will have a debit drawings, credit your bank. Okay. So drawings, and then this is a just a double entry for that. And then the end of every month, the cash book is need to close in order to post the total of the general ledger. Okay, so the cash book will always be positive. Okay, balance. Normally it's positive because it's asset. Okay, and cash should be balanced, should be debit side one because you cannot have a negative cash. Okay, bank sometimes yes. Okay, bank you can have debit balance or credit balance. Why? Why you have debit balance? Why you have credit balance in your bank? Okay, debit balance is because we have more cash in the bank. Okay, that one is understandable. Why we have credit balance? That means to say we have actually used more than what we have in the bank. And this one, you need to get approval from the bank. Okay, there's a facility given by the bank that allow you to do so. But what? You have to give interest to them. And the interest is very expensive. It's a daily basis. All right. So bank overdraft. Okay. So here there's a definition for overdraft. It's a special loan that has been approved by the bank for the business to the issue checks more than amount deposited into current account. And the bank overdraft facility will specify the maximum limits available for business use. But bank interest will be accumulated based on the actual amount of bank overdraft balance at the month end. So they will pre-approve you this one. You want to use it, then you use it. They normally give you a certain limit. Okay, so once you exit the certain limit, they will stop you. But every month end, they will give you charge you a certain amount of interest rate. Okay, and last time bank overdraft they used to give to business. Okay, but now they actually given for those individuals. Okay, so long you have the check account. Okay, they allow you, and because of this, a lot of youngsters they actually misuse that. Okay, they just overdraw, and you know, in Malaysia, the bankruptcy, the youngster, those 25 to 35 years old, the youngster, now that the bankruptcy rate, you know, what is bankruptcy, you know, 破产 rate, okay, it's very high. Why? Because the bank just pre-approve you. If you so long you have a stable salary, stable job, they will approve you certain things. Certain 6,000, not much, 6,000. Then you can have credit card some more. Okay, that one is extra. So a lot of youngsters now they do not know how to manage their financial. Then they go for bankruptcy. Okay, so this is need to be careful. Okay, so don't fall yourself into this. Okay, okay, this one I think for you all don't have the answer, right? Okay, so simplify this one, the illustration. Okay, today I will give you the answer. So I explain, then I will highlight the answer for you. Then you fill out yourself. Can for you have to see my screen there. Okay. Okay, now it's a collection cycle. Collection cycle, that means we collect money. All right. So first of all, let's see the illustration one. 2nd June, cash sales is 2005. Okay, cash sales, what is the double entry of cash sales? We go for the journal entry, double entry first. What is the journal entry for cash sales? We know that is debit, cash, and credit sales. Am I right? Okay, so the first book of prime entry, you will go to the cash, right? Now, so you go to the cash book there, and then you straight away debit your cash column 2005. Okay. And then you put the particular on here, here, sales. Okay, debit your cash column 2005, and then credit your sales. Okay, you can post it to your sales. So you because cash book is a GL, so you can just immediately post in the double entry. You debit your cash column and credit the sales account in your general ledger. You can do immediately. All right, you don't have to wait until month end. All right. Okay. So next one is a sold on goods office typewriter for 150 for cash. Okay, so you sell off your second-hand office equipment. So that one is not sales. That one is in the second transaction here. So you will debit your cash. Okay, and then you will credit to your disposal of office equipment. Okay, you sell off your old office equipment. You will go to the credit. Okay, disposal of office equipment. So you debit your cash column in the cash book here, and then you charge it to your disposal account. Okay. So debit here and credit here. The disposal of office equipment account is sitting in your general ledger. Okay, general ledgers. Okay, next one. 15 June. We received a check from Motor Trader as a full settlement of an outstanding invoice of 5,000 from disposal of an old delivery van last month. Okay, so you already disposed of this. Okay, that time you already disposed of, but this Motor Trader haven't paid you. Okay, they only pays you this month. All right. So what will be the double entry? Then you will debit your bank. This round, you are not going to credit the disposal of a motor vehicle, but you will credit to Motor Trader. Why? Because last month you already credited to your disposal. Okay. Last one, what the double entry is, you debit other receivable, credit disposal. Okay. So this month, when you collect money, when you collect money from Motor Trader, you will debit your bank, credit other trader. Understand the steps, Okay. So don't say, oh, disposal of motor vehicle, just hantam. Okay, no, you have to see when you dispose. You dispose it in the last month. okay, but you receive this month payment. All right, so you debit your bank and credit to other receivable. So you debit your bank here lah, and bank column. Okay, so but the credit side you will not go to disposal, but other receivable credit side. Cannot. Okay, you can see from here, 1,000. Okay, so 19th June, receive a check from Elaine as a full settlement of outstanding invoice of 8,000 and deducting cash discount of 5%. Okay, so this one you receive a check from Elaine. Okay, so receive check how much Elaine owes to you. Okay, look at the invoice amount. Okay, Elaine is owing you 8,000. Okay, that means to say Elaine supposed to give you 8,000. All right, but you have to deduct the cash discount 5%. That means to say this 800 haven't deducted 5% yet because it's based on invoice amount. All right, so the invoice amount is 8,000. That means this one is before trade discount. Before trade discount. All right, so now how you're going to close this? You will have to credit Elaine's account, okay? But you have to charge a 400 or 5% of 800 is 400 to a discount allowed because you give discount to Elaine, and then you only receive 7,600 from Elaine, so you debit back, okay? So this is a double entry when you receive check from Elaine, all right? So how you post it to a cash book? You will post it like that. All right, you will post it like that. You will debit your bank column here, 7,600. Okay, because actual amount is only 7,600. You cannot debit 8,000 now. So you only debit 7,600 to Elaine's to bank account, and discount allowed 400. Okay, discount allowed 400. Okay, and this one you will not post to the general ledger first. You go to the sales ledger, okay? Because Elaine is who? Who is Elaine? Who is Elaine? Anyone from the floor? Who is Elaine? Elaine is trade receivable. Trade receivable sitting in which ledger? Sales ledger, right? So you need to open a sales ledger. You can post it to Elaine's account. Okay, so go to your sales ledger then. Okay, sales ledger. Open a trade receivable Elaine's account and then post it in. Okay, you credit your bank, then you debit Elaine's account. Okay, you debit Elaine's account at the same dates. Okay, and you put bank, and then you credit you credit Elaine's account, but this item is called discount allowed because you give discount allowed 400 to Elaine. So in total, you actually debited 800 from Elaine's account. Okay, you debited 800. Okay, can you see? 7,600 plus 400 is actually 8,000. Okay, so actually you debited Elaine account 8,000, but in a separate line, 2 lines. All right, done. Okay, done this. Then we go for next one. 21st. Okay, 21st. Informed by the bank that Elaine's checks was dishonored due to this insufficient fund in the bank. Okay, this one I explained already. What is dishonored check? That means check tak laku, that means cannot use. So you have to reverse the payment from Elaine. Okay, so the double entry is you have to reverse exactly how you receive. Okay, now you debit Elaine account again, reverse it, and credit your bank, and then you have to cancel the discount allowed. Okay, so remember to cancel. A lot of those when you go out to work, a lot of businessmen they like to cheat people. Con man, you call it. Okay, they always give you some bounce check in order for them to entitle some discount. Okay, and then after the bounce check already, you will reverse it. But if you are not experienced enough, some of the account staff is not experienced, they just reverse the whole thing, forgot the discount, then you will rugi. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Okay, so you will have to debit credit your reverse out the discount allowed. Okay, credit your discount allowed and credit your bank. All right, so now as if now you have to go to your bank here, credit your bank column, all right, to cancel it. But when the discount allowed cancel, you cannot put under here, tak boleh, You cannot put when you cancel the amount 7,006 here, but you cannot put the 400 here. Everyone take notes, because why? Because this column is meant for discount received. Okay, it's not meant for you to cancel a discount allowed. All right. So what you're supposed to do, you will have go to the discount allowed column here, put here negative 400. Okay, negative 400. All right. So this one is if you see negative in the discount allowed column there, is indicating there is a cancellation. Okay, there's a cancellation of discount allowed. All right, or adjustment. So this one, I need to highlight to you all this because students tends to this is a common mistake made by students. Okay, so you have to highlight that yourself. All right. So this after that, how you post it? You will post it to your Elaine's account. So you will then credit it since you credit your the ballet. Sorry, away. Just now should be here. Away. You all didn't highlight to me. Okay. Just now that. You're okay. I think this one no problem. For the class one, just now I make a mistake here. Okay, when I debit my bank, I will credit Elaine account. Okay, and okay, yeah, I think I use different color. So when I credit bank, I will debit Elaine's accounts. The other way around. I highlight in the wrong way. All right, like that. Then you won't be. Okay, when I cancel the cancellation for discount allowed, then I credit discount allowed, okay, and then I need to debit Elaine's account. Okay, this is the way out. I mean here, just now I explained to them like that. This one I debit bank, then I will credit Elaine's account here. Okay, this one like that. Okay, when I credit my bank here, then I need to credit it. Okay, and this one is a cancellation. So this one is actually a credit here, and then like that. Okay, understand, everyone? All right. So this is a collection cycle. That means we collect from when the times we collect from our customer. Okay, next one is is a payment cycle. Okay, payment cycle. Payment cycle is okay. We pay something. We pay for it. Okay, so first of June. Okay, cash purchases of 3,008. Okay, the double entry is debit cash and debit purchases and credit cash. Okay, this one you should know. Okay, so same thing. If debit we credit our cash column. Go to the cash book here. Cash column 3,008, and you will update your cash 3,008 here. All right, and then you debit to your purchases account, the double entry purchases account. Okay, this is easy. The second one, purchase computer for office use 4,000 by check. What is a double entry if you buy computer by check? Debit? Is it a purchases? When you purchase computer, is it a purchases? No. Okay, this one is a computer. Okay, computer is office equipment. So you debit to office equipment, credit to bank. Okay, because you pay by check. Okay, so you debit. You credit your bank first. Okay, update your cash book first. Okay, you credit your 4,000 cash in the bank column. 4,000 in the bank column. Debit to the bank of office equipment 4,000. Okay. And next one. Okay. Next one is 11 June. 11 June. It's hanging in my screen. Okay. Receive a check from what? It's jumping. 11 June. Pay a check to Recall Enterprise as full settlement, okay, as full settlement of an outstanding invoice of 12,000 for last month and purchase of photocopier machines for office use. Question to you. We know we pay check with credit bank, but the question is debit to where? Debit to office equipment or debit to Ricoh Enterprise? Debit to where? Anyone? Should we debit to office photocopy machine, that means office equipment, or we debit to Ricoh Enterprise? A or B? Ricoh Enterprise, okay. Because why? Because this, when you bought the motor photocopy machines, this one is from last month. Okay, last month you already debited your office equipment, so this one you do not debit again. Okay, so now you will debit to Ricoh Enterprise. Who is Ricoh Enterprise? This is other payable because they are not buying goods. Okay, so other payable, Ricoh Enterprise debit and credit to the bank. All right, so now you go to the bank column there in the cash flow, credit your bank column 12,000 and debit to other payable in your general ledger. Okay, Ricoh Enterprise. Okay, now we move on to the next. 18, we pay a check to Jack as full settlement, okay, of outstanding, outstanding invoice of 6,000 and deducting cash discount of 6%. Okay, so now you pay Jack. Okay, we do not know Jack is trade payable, other payable, but I think it's most likely is trade payable because they will have enjoy discount, right? So we will debit Jack 6,000 because this is the amount that we owe to him. Okay, then we credit our bank. Okay, after the amount should be after discounting the 5% discount. Okay, so we only pay 5,640 to Jack and we credit our discount received 360. All right. So this is the double entry. We credit our bank column and we enter to the discount received column. And then, okay, so now we go to the Jack account. Since Jack is a trade payable, we will go to the purchase ledger. Okay, we will go to the purchase ledger. Go to the purchase ledger here first. All right, and then we update another one is discount received. Okay, similar to the just now the sales cycle there. All right. Okay, the last one is office paid office rent 2,500 by check. Okay, by check is bank, so you credit your bank column and then you debit your rent account in your general ledger. Okay, general ledger. Okay, so this is your journal entry and this is how you post it, your cash flow and your ledgers. All right, I know it's very cold here, so we take 5 minutes break. You go and need a break or not? Do you need a break? I think some of them very sleepy. Do you need a break? 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes break because I need to breathe. Why is there no trade payable account in the general ledger? Okay. That's a question. Okay, you can leave. Okay, I just attend the one of the students' question. Why there's no trade payable account in general ledger? There should. Okay, actually there should. Okay, because the illustrations did not shows right. That should. Good questions. Okay. Yes, that should. You should include that. Okay, but it's missed out in the illustration answer. Okay, now we are taking 5 minutes break. So you have any question, you can ask in the chat box. Okay. This purchase order is a source. Purchase order is a source document, but the purchase order can be a supporting, one of the supporting document. Okay, can purchase order, yes. So KVJ, your purchase order source document, you want to support what transaction, may I know? Yes, I know. Yes, I know there's a for group assignment, I understand. So what purchase order you want to support? What cycle? Because you not just give me source of example or source document. You have to explain what is the purpose for this source document is to support what transaction, right? So your purchase order used to use for what cycle? What transactions? This is my question. Vijay, I'm talking to you, huh? Yeah, Asia already changed the name. All right. You may, okay, but I think for the you may just highlight from your report, law, Cameron. Okay, you may just highlight in your report. There is a change of name. But I think for the annual reports, okay, they haven't reflect this yet because the last annual report they are using the old name, right or not? The financial statements they're still using the Asia Group. They just changed the name, so the new name will only be reflected in the next financial statement, right? Okay, Cameron, can hear me? Your question is does it need to change or not? You just can highlight, but the financial statement still because the financial statement the last financial statement is still Asia. Okay, and the new one only reflected. What use of only? For what first? You mean the invoices? Okay, every documents they use, you still use AirAsia lah. Okay, but you maybe in the introductions there, okay, you just highlight that the company you research has been changed to has changed the name only. Okay, just highlight in your introductions there. All right, but all the documents in your report you should use you use by AirAsia. All right, Cameron. Okay, all come back. Let's start. Okay, start. Let's start. Can we? Okay. I don't understand what is your own. What is own name, Cameron? What do you mean by own name here? AirAsia, or you create your own name? Okay, yes, I say you use for AirAsia. Okay, because AirAsia changed name is just recently. Okay, actually all the document they are still use AirAsia. Okay. And do you know why AirAsia changed to Air Capital? Anyone knows? Do you want to know? Because now, actually, because of their they want to change the market already because of the share price. Okay, because now every relating to the airlines is a very bad image for investors. All right, so they want to change their business model to let people know that they are no longer not only concentrate on airlines. All right, so they want to change it into the digital banking financing house. You know what is digital banking? Okay, it's the new bank financing tools. Okay, like those Touch and Go Shopee now they have e-wallet, isn't it? Okay, but they you only have to store money inside, then only you can use their facility, isn't it? So next time, actually, they applying a license from Bank Negara. There are many companies that are applying this called digital banking license. Okay, one of them is AirAsia. Okay, and then Sunway also, and there are few. Okay, so they actually next time, if you no money to fly, no worry, you can borrow money to fly. So even you no money, you also can fly. Okay, this is what yeah. MyRapid, MyRapid is you still have to pay first, then only you can ride the train, right? But for digital banking is they have give you a prime, some like I say, they encourage you to owe money. Now is the generation that encourage the young generation to borrow money, to use the future money. So this is what they plan, okay, and it's a trend. So they want to apply this, and it's called A capital. Capital means to say I give you capital, you can do a lot of things. Okay, so this is the gimmick to tell the investor I want to change my business model. Now no longer airline, but I also do Along. You know what is Along or not? Okay, the financing how, all right. Yes, then a lot of people bankrupt. This is why I always tell my students, okay, especially all of you new students, okay, when you go to work that time, a lot of people, a lot of attraction one. And they say, oh, very easy to get financing. They have low bank for you get. Yeah, easy. Every time I receive bank, those small bank give me free personal loan. Not much, 6,000. You see, one bank offer you 6,000 loan. If 5 bank give me 6,000, I got how many? 30,000 already. But if I don't manage well my things, my financing, I just take then bankrupt, I cannot pay. And now you know that they if you go for those business talk, we call it, they will they will brainwash the student like the people like y'all, okay, very fresh, very naive one. They say, don't worry, okay, after 6 years, your name will clear. Now you declare bankrupt. After 6 months, it's not 6 months, 6 years or seven, now it's 7 years. Okay, 7 years, your name will be cleared. You no longer as bankruptcy. Okay, especially nowadays a lot of students, those property agent. Last time property agent is very old and uncle auntie baru do property agent. Now it's all the youngster. They use MLM method to as an agent. Okay, and they encourage you to buy the house. They ask you to help them to sell the house as an agent, to sell the house to get commission. And if cannot meet the quota, then they will ask you to buy the house. Yes, your boss will ask you to buy the house because they want not they buy a lot from the developer. Okay, so they have the quota to meet. So they give you 1 month. You have to sell me 5 houses. If you cannot, you will have to buy the house. Okay, then you say, oh, I cannot buy, I cannot afford. Then they say, no, I can help you. Okay, they don't know how to help you. They can ask your parents to guarantor, or ask your friend to guarantor. It's happened. Okay, in one of my students. Okay, it's a real story. And the parents also don't know what happened. Okay, on the student also never tell her parents what happened. Just ask just application. So the parents sign as a guarantor. Okay, to buy the house. Then after that, the students, the student cannot pay for the installment. Okay, because when the boss always encourage, okay, you pay, you just buy. Then if the price is rising, then you just sell. Then you no need to pay at all. They give them this kind of perception. But now market is suddenly stumble. So she thought that she can sell out the house before. She doesn't want to own the house. She just want to sell off that they thought they can, but eventually cannot. So now she declared. The parents also no money to pay for her installment, and she also cannot afford to pay the installment. And then now she become bankrupt. And the boss tell her, no worry, after 7 years, then your name will not be bankrupt. Then she also not have nothing like that. Oh yeah, okay, then you see. But don't forget now, your name will be blacklisted. Okay, even though you are cleared, but your name is next. You employ any jobs, they will ask you one clause. Are you been bankrupt before? They can check if you can check. Okay, even though you now after 7 years you can own any asset. The 7 period the 7 years of period even you cannot own anything. Okay, you know, own your house, own a car, you cannot have credit card. Your money, your bank also cannot have much money. Okay, it's just enough for you to survive on it. So don't fall yourself into this trap. Okay, nowadays a lot of this kind of unethics businessman. Okay, I call it. Okay, it's very cold. Okay, come back. Talk so much already. Say it. Go. Okay, come back. Contra. Okay, let's see here. This is a contra of capital drawings. Okay, another things example illustration 3. Illustration 3. It's hanging a thing. Why is hanging a thing? Not so many problem now. Ayo. Is that supposed to make such better? Okay, illustration 3, student. Okay, so owner object or contribute a capital 80,000 for the business. So by now you should know what is the double entry debit bank credit capital. So this is the enters. Okay, you will debit your bank column 80,000. Okay, and then you transfer it to your capital account, credit capital account. Okay, credit capital account. All right, next one is a withdraw 3,000 cash for office use. This one is for office use. Is it a drawing or not, student? The 2nd June. You withdraw cash for office use. Is it? No, this one is what? Is contra. Okay, you withdraw cash for office use. That means you take out money from your bank and debit to your cash. Okay, so that this is a contra transaction. So you will credit your cash column. Okay. And then debit to your bank. Sorry, where is it? Credit your cash column. Credit your bank, take out cash from bank. Okay, so you credit your bank column. Okay, credit your bank column and debit your cash because you take out cash from the bank for office use. Okay, and this is a contra. So contra, you have to make it as a tick here. Okay, you have to tick here the folio. Okay, so to make sure this is a contra. All right. Everyone okay. All right, next one is you deposit. Okay, you pay a check 1,002 for owner's son's school fees. This one is a drawing because you pay for the owner's son's school fees. Okay, so this is a drawing. Then you will debit drawing, credit your bank. Okay, debit drawing, credit your bank. So you credit your bank column in your cash book and debit to your drawings account in your general ledgers. All right, this is number transaction. And last one is 30 June, deposit 1,000 cash into the bank account. So this one is another way of contraing. Okay, you debit your bank and credit your cash because you deposit cash into the bank. Okay, debit your bank and credit your cash. So you debit bank column and credit your cash column. And then remember updated in your folio by tick in each also have to tick debit side and credit side. All right. So this is easy. Okay, now we go for a complicated illustration. Okay, the last illustration is more complicated one. Excuse me. So cash book. This is my illustration 4. Okay, this one actually is just now. Okay, got someone asked me, teacher, why the trade payable is not posted into the control account? Okay, now it's here. All right, this is a cash book that just now what we have posted in. Okay, everyone, this cash book is what we have done just now. Okay, so there's a capital 80,000, right? That's now the one. And then we have the contra, everything, right? Until this is a contra. And then we have purchase invoice. Okay, so all this is updated just now. And then until Elaine account, right now? Understand? Okay, this one is from illustration 1, 2, 3. So illustration 4 is show you the whole pictures there. All right. So what I want you to do now, and this one is this one is the contra just now. Okay, so what I want you to do is, I want you to total up the debit side, okay, of the discount column, okay, and total side of the cash column, and total side, the debit side of the bank column. So in your cash column, okay, this one is from the illustrations just now. So you debit that already. Okay, so let's say for cash column, you have 5650, am I right? Okay, 5650 here. All right, so then I want you to put the 5650 at the bottom, okay, at the bottom in your debit side total column here, and spell as in the credit column here. All right, because the debit side should be same as the credit side. Okay, after that you find me the closing balance. So the closing balance here is 850 lah, the bank column. All right, and then for the bank, okay, same thing. I want you to total out your bank column, okay, one by one, and then this is you have the debit side is 93,600, meaning to say this month you have this collection 93,600, but you also have to, at the same time, you also pay so much. Okay, you have to credit out. You have to minus out the whole list in the credit side. Yeah, you use 93,600 minus all your credit item. All right, this. Then you will get a differences. You will get 57,660. This one is your closing balance of the bank column. Okay, bank balance. All right. Okay, now after we find this already, then you post closing and to the opening. Okay, so you have closed out your cash book already. Carry forward and brought forward. Balance CD stand for carried down. Okay, so you will brought forward to next month. It's called balance BD. Okay, brought down is from last month. All right, this is what that means. All right. Okay, now just now we already posted that into the respective ledger. Am I right? So now I need you to post it to the general, the last closing. I need you to post it to the general ledger for this 4 items on top of the sales and purchases. Okay, just now we already posted the sales and purchases, isn't it? In the here we have a purchases account, right? On top of this, now we have to do a closing. Okay, post of closing. Okay, so the post of closing will be trade payable. We do the trade payable account first. Okay. Can you go to your payment side? Highlight the trade payables. How many trade payable you actually make payments to? There's only one trade payable, which is Jack. Okay, Jack is only one per trade payable. If you have more than one, then you have to one by one highlight which one is a trade payable. All right, then you have to add in the totals. All right, so for here, only Jack. Okay, so you will debit Jack account in, but not debit Jack account. You have, because you will go to the ledger, general ledger. So you will debit to the trade payable control account. Here are 6,000. This is actually Jack, but actually, by right, if you have more than one Jack or more than one trade payable, you have to add. Let's say Jack 6,000. If another trade payable 4,000, then you have to add 6,000 and 4,000 lump together and post one shot to your trade payable control account. Understand? However, here we only have Jack only, so you will just post Jack account 6,000 to trade payable control 6,000. Okay, and then credit to bank and trade receivable, discount receipt. Okay, discount receipt. Okay, so how are you going to post that? Okay, so you go to your general ledgers then. Okay, you will debit trade payable control account. Okay, this one is comprises of all your trade payable account payment. Okay, but in this case, it only Jack. Okay, and you do not need to credit your bank. Bank is already credited. All right, so this is one. And the other one is now we have to settle Elaine's all my trade receivable. Okay, I need to post the trade receivable. Trade receivable is actually in the debit column, debit side of a cash book. So we have 5 Elaine. All right, Elaine is 7,600. Okay, so I will post it to here. Okay, my general journal is debit bank, debit discount allowed, and credit trade receivable control. Okay, this one is because only got Elaine. That's why it's the same as Elaine. If more than one trade receivable, then you have to add in all the trade receivable. All right. So you will debit trade receivable control. Okay. You will credit trade receivable control 7,600 and 400. Okay, the double entry. And then, however, because Elaine's check is bounced back, isn't it? So we will have to cancel out this. Okay, this is a double entry. Debit trade discount trade receivable control. Trade receivable control. Okay, and credit discount allowed and credit bank to reverse the double entry. Okay, so you will have to update the Elaine account by debiting Elaine's account or controls account, receivable control account, debit bank, debit discount allowed. All right. So for the discount allowed itself, these accounts are okay. So how to post it? This one is actually from here. Okay, from here. The discount allowed. When you post account, you're supposed to debit discount allowed 400. Okay, but because of Elaine's this does not honor his check, okay, we have to cancel 400. So you will credit our discount allowed 400. So now your discount allowed is actually zero rise already. And here, okay, this 4,000, you will go to your here. Initially, when you give discount to Elaine that time, okay, you will post to here. But when you cancel, you will post to here. Okay, technically, okay, actually it's zero rise. Then student may ask me, teacher, since it's zero rise, do I need to open the discount allowed or not? Yes or no? Answer is yes, because that is a trace, okay? Actually, we have given her discount, but eventually because of she dishonored a check, we cancel. So we still have to record it, even though effect is zero. Can So this is illustration 4. Okay, this is just to close the accounts only. Okay, this one is just close the account. How you close? When you close, you have to do one more posting of your trade receivable, discount received, and trade payables to your general ledger. General ledgers. Right? So that's it. Okay, now we do one more illustration. Let you see better. Okay, now illustration 5. Record a 3-column cash book for Syarikat Dayas and Jurong Bahar. The following transactions show a posting at the end of the month of the general ledgers. Okay, so first of all, commence of business with cash as a capital. Okay, so what is a double entry? Debit, cash. Okay, so can you update your cash book? Debit your cash, first of capital, first of July capital, 20,000. Okay, debit to your cash and credit to where? Cash column, and then credit to your capital account. Okay, here they did not ask you to open the other capital account. You can open, okay, because my illustration here they didn't show. You can open yourself, okay. Okay, here I did not open because the requirement here actually for you to, they ask you because the requirement, the transaction and the transaction and show the posting at the end of the month. Okay, so to the ledger, so they only ask for the closing, the month end closing. Okay, so that's why I did not open capital account. Okay, if you want, you can open. Okay, it's in the general ledger. The 2nd July, open a current account with a Maybank and deposit 18,000 cash. Okay, so you open account and you bank into the bank. Okay, so this one is a transfer. Okay, it's a contra. You because you have cash already. You want to you don't want to hold so much cash. You will take out the you will credit your cash. Okay, it's a contra. You credit your cash and debit it to your bank. Okay, so you credit your cash column and debit to your bank column. And not this is contra. So remember, if a contra, you need to put a tick there. Okay, put a tick in the folio column. I'm talking about here, the contra, you credit your cash and debit your bank column. and then you put a tick there to indicate that it's a contra. All right. Okay, 5th of July, issue a check amount 8,000 to open the fixed deposit account for a year. Okay, so you issue a check. Issue check means check out or credit out. Credit your bank account. Okay, you credit your bank account. By right, you can open a fixed deposit account in your general ledger. Okay, you just put aside there debit fixed deposit account, but I did not open it. Okay, because the question asks us only to post the closing on it. Okay, this one no need. All right. So that's it. Okay. 6th of July, bought goods for cash 2,100. Okay. So you buy goods. Buy goods means purchases. Buy goods. Bought goods mean you buy is purchases. So you will credit your cash, debit to your purchases. Okay, you credit your cash column here, and debit to your purchases. Okay, so you're supposed to open the purchases account in your general ledger. All right, if you want, you can open it. of July. Cash sales of 3,006. Okay, cash sales. Cash sales is debit, cash, credit, sales, isn't it? So you debit your cash column. Debit your cash column. Okay, 9th of July. Debit sales, debit your cash column, and particular you put sales. Next one, 10. Okay, 10th of July. You bought table and chairs 2003 by check from Jaya and Furnitures. Okay, you pay by check already. So you will debit your tables and chair is office furniture, and you credit your bank. Okay, go to your cash book, credit your bank column, and then particular you put furniture. Okay, now you can see or not? Is it? Can see those who. This one of furniture, Okay, 10 already. Now is 13. Okay, 13 July. Withdraw cash 1,000 for business entertainment. Okay, you withdraw cash for business entertainment. So this one is you credit your cash because withdraw cash, okay, and then you debit to entertainment. Okay, so here, credit your cash column and debit to entertainment. All right. And next one is paid general expenses by cash. It's the same like entertainment. You credit your cash column and debit to general expense. All right. 19 is a loan received from Maybank. 5,000 deposit into the bank account. Okay, you borrow a loan. Okay, but now you will receive from the bank and debit to your bank. Okay, so you will debit bank, credit loan account. Okay, debit bank, credit loan account. Okay, so here you debit your bank, here credit loan account. Yeah. Daya settled the amount of 6,000 owing to Mimi Trading by check deducting cash discount 5%. Okay, so this one, Daya settled 6,000 owing to Mimi. Okay, so we are Daya account. Okay, we are Daya, so we will settle. We are paying. Okay, we are paying. So we are crediting our bank account. Okay, bank column. Okay, so we supposed to owe Mimi 6,000, but because we enjoy 5% discount, so we will update our discount received 300 because 5% of 6,000 is 300. Then we only pay 5,007. We credit 5,007 to our bank and we debit to Mimi Trading. Okay, this one is trade payables. Okay, by right you're supposed to post this Mimi Trading in where? Which ledger? Mimi Trading is a trade payable, so you're supposed to post it to purchase ledger. Okay, but here didn't open. They didn't open. Okay, if you want to open, you open one called purchase ledger, and then you open mini account. Then you can post it. All right. Okay, next one. 21st, withdraw cash 400 from bank for personal use. Okay, personal use means drawings. Okay, you credit your cash, withdraw cash from bank. Okay, credit your bank. Okay, 400 and debit to drawings. This one. Okay, so you will debit drawings account, but you credit your bank column. Next one is 23rd. 23rd, receive a check from Cahaya Enterprise for the settlements of debts amounting 4,000 deducting cash discount 5%. Okay, this round you are receiving money from your trade receivable, so you're debiting your bank. Okay, so even though your receivable is Cahaya is owing you 4,000, but you only receive 3,000 from them because you give 200 discount to Cahaya. So you need to debit your discount allowed column, and then you debit your bank 3,008. Okay, and you need to open. Okay, technically you need to open your sales ledger to post this to your sales ledger trade receivable Cahaya account. You need to open that. Okay, by right. But because the question here asks us to post a posting, so we do not open. You can open that. Okay. Okay, next one is what's 23rd? 25th, okay? Withdraw cash 6,005 from bank for office use. Okay, this one is a contra. You withdraw cash from bank, so you credit your bank and debit to your cash. Okay, so this is a contra. You credit your bank column. Okay, you credit your bank column. You put a tick in at the folio column at the credit side and debit to your cash column. This is a contra. Here you credit your bank column and debit to your cash column because you take it for your office use. Right? Cash withdrawal. And 26, okay, 26, cash paid to the suites, computers, and jump out for a set of computer for office use. Okay, so you're buying a set of computers, so you credit your cash and debit to your office equipment. Okay, credit your cash column and debit office equipment. Okay, and next one, 27, pay office utility 800 and wages 7,000 by cash. So wages and salary, all these and utility, all these are expenses. You will post it to the general ledgers. All right. So you credit your bank column, a cash column, okay, and debit to utility and wages. Okay, this one you open. If you post it to the general ledger, you open a utility accounts and the wages account. You know what is utilities or not? Utility is those water, electricity bill. All this, okay? It's called utility. Wages is similar to salaries. All right. Next, 28. Check amount 1,200 for office rental. Okay, for office rental. So again, it's paycheck and you credit your bank 1,200. You debit to your rent account. Okay, rent account will be sitting in your general ledger. General ledgers, all right. Next, check amount of 1,200. This is done. 30th. Okay, 30th is pay salary 2,500 by check. Okay, you will credit your bank again and debit to your salary account in your general ledger. So we have posted this one by one to your cash book. Finish already, whole year. Okay, whole months. Then now you have to total up the discount allowed column. Trend 200. Okay, 200. You have to post it 200 to your general ledgers. Okay, general ledger. How you post it? The 200 discount allowed. You will go open a discount allowed account. Okay, you open this one now. You have to total of this 200. And this 200, you have to post this discount allowed. Okay, this is discount allowed open a discount allowed account in your general ledger, and then you debit discount allowed. Okay, debit discount allowed. Yeah. And all right. And you debit discount allowed and credit to where? Because general ledger got where? You have to debit discount allowed and then credit to, at the same time, you have to make a credit side posting, credit to your trade receivable control account. Here. Update here. Okay. You debit discount allowed, you remember in the general ledger you have the double entry. You debit this side, you have to credit the other side, right? So you debit discount allowed here, you will credit this trade receivable control account. Okay, that show you a double entry. And all right, now for here, for the cash column, we have to find any receipt from the trade receivable or not. For the bank cash column, we don't have, okay, because all is from the money received on cash is only capital cash sales and contra. So under the bank column, debit side bank column, we have one trade receivable collection, right? We have one trade receivable collection here. Debit column, cash no, but bank yes, right? So this one. So we have to highlight trade receivable collections for the bank one, okay? So this one we have to post it to our trade receivable control account, okay? We have to post it to the trade receivable control accounts here, 3008, okay? Only these figures, So 3008, you have to update here. To your trade receivable control account. Okay, this 3008, you have to post it to here. All right. And next one. Now we move on to the next, okay? So we have to total up the discount received column, okay? Discount received column, there's only one, is 300, all right? So this 300, you have to post this to discount received account in your general ledger. So discount received is income, so you will credit to your trade receivable control account. Okay. Discount received account, you have to post this trade payable. Then you will credit discount received, and then you will debit it to your trade payable control. All right, that's a double entry. And then one more is, after you post in the discount already, then you go to look for any payment made to trade payable. Yes, that is one from Mimi. Okay, Mimi is from you pay by check 5,007. Okay, so you will extract this 5,007. We're already crediting our bank. So now you need to debit trade payable control account. Okay, okay, 5,007. Yeah, that's what I mentioned here, students. This one 5,007. This one is from trade payable. All right. So trade payable, Mimi is one of the trade payable control accounts. So we have posted here. Okay. And here is this illustration cannot see clearly because there's only one trade payable and one trade receivable. if we have them more than one in your tutorial, we have more than one. So it will be you have to be very careful. You have to one by one identify. Let's say we have trip payable 1, trip payable 2, trip payable 3. Then you have to add 1, 2, 3. How much you pay to that? Then let's got 3 trip payable, and the total is 6,000. So you post the 6,000 one lump sum in your trade payable control. Okay, you should not post one by one in your trade payable control. No. Okay, you have to post one lump sum. But in your purchase ledger, you can split one by one. Okay, you may not get what I mean now, but when you do your tutorial, you will realize what I tell you. All right, wow, just in time. Luckily, we can finish on time. So, any questions? Any question on the floor? So sorry about the delay. Okay, the technician don't know where he goes. After the lecture, is still not there, not here yet. Oh my god. Okay, if not, we stop here today. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Okay. By now, I think you can try to do your ebooks, your ebooks things. Okay, because I think the book of prior entry sections there. Okay, because we already cover most of the book of prior entry. Okay, next week we will do petty cash and general journal. Then we finish all the book of prior entry. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Miss.
All right.